Good morning to all. I am Indu, lecturer in civil engineering. Today also we will learn another new topic. Before entering into the new topic, I can recall the topics which we have covered in last class. So friends, in last class, we have learned local attraction. What do you mean by local attraction? What are the sources gives local attraction? And detection of local attraction, how can we detect the local attraction, and correction to the bearings, how can we correct the local attractive bearings. Okay, so those topics we have gone through in last class. Okay, so in last class we also discussed about the methods of local attraction. There are two methods to correct the bearings of the locally attracted, that means uncorrected bearings. Okay, so in that first one is included angle method that we have learned in last class. And today we will learn second method, that is the direct method, local attraction by direct method. By using direct method, how can we correct the bearings, incorrected bearings, how can we correct them? Today we will see. So on the completion of this class, you will be able to understand the elimination of local attraction by applying correction to the bearings. So in previous class, we learned local attraction. What do you mean by local attraction? Sources of local attraction. What are the sources gives local attraction? And then detection of local attraction. How can we detect the local attraction? Elimination of local attraction by included angle method. These topics we have learned in last class. Today we will learn the second method, elimination of local attraction by applying correction to the bearings. This is called direct method. Direct method. So today we will see this one, very important one, as the included angle method is laborious. We are not using now, so we are using this method only. Okay, directly we can apply the correction on the bearings. So what are the steps to be followed to correct the bearings? See, calculate the magnitude and direction of the error due to the local attraction at each affected station. We should calculate how much magnitude, how much bearing is incorrect. That is the magnitude of the bearings we should calculate, and then in which direction this bearing is going. That is also we have to calculate. That is, calculate the magnitude and direction of the error. And then second one, run down the bearings starting from the bearing unaffected by the local attraction. Okay, so first of all you have to identify which station is free from local attraction, and then what are the bearings we have taken this freely, which is free from local attraction station. All the bearings are correct, so those bearings you have to identify, and then you can run down the problem to the affected bearings. Okay, we will see. So by seeing this example you can understand. So read that. A closed compass traverse ABCD was conducted and the following bearings were obtained. Determine which of the stations are affected by local attraction and give the values of the corrected bearings. So this is the sum they have given, and this is a closed traverse A, B, C, D. Starting point is A and ending point is also A, closed traverse. So these are the bearings we have measured in field. So line AB, fore bearing is 74 degrees 20 minutes, back bearing is 256 degrees, and line BC 107 degrees 20 minutes and 286 degrees 20 minutes, CD 224 degrees 50 minutes and 44 degrees 50 minutes, DA 306 degrees 40 minutes and 126 degrees 00 minutes. These are the bearings which we have measured in field. So now we will see which station is affected by the local attraction. That is the first of all we have to identify which station is free from local attraction. That is the detection of local attraction. How can we detect the local attraction? Can anyone? Yeah, right. So we can detect the local attraction by comparing the forebearing and back bearing. That means the difference between the forebearing and back bearing is exactly 180. Then that means the station is free from local attraction. Now the first step we have to do is detect the local attraction. Detect the local attraction by comparing the forebearing and back bearing. Okay. So first one is AB line. AB line, forebearing is 74 degrees, back bearing is 74 degrees 20 minutes, back bearing is 256 degrees 00 minutes. So 256 minus. So that is this is greater than 180, that is 182 point something. So A station and B stations, and the forebearing back bearing difference is not 180. And then BC, so this is 179 degrees. 179 degrees. It is not equal to 180 degrees. So these stations also affected. And then CD. So CD, it is exactly 180 degrees. And DA we will see. So this is 180 degrees 40 seconds. Yeah. So only CD forebearing and back bearings are exactly differ by 180 degrees. That means the stations C and D are free from local attraction. Likewise, we have to detect the the stations which are free from local attraction. So here the station C and D are free from local attraction, and the bearings which we have taken from the C station and B stations are all correct bearing. So now we will see what are the bearings we have taken from C and D. Here you can see from C and D station. So first of all we see this sketch. So by using those bearing we have sketched this sketch. We have drawn this sketch. Here A, B, C, D, A. So these are the four station and it is a closed traverse. By observing the forebearings and back bearings of all these stations, we have detected that the station C and D are free from local attraction. Is it okay? Okay, right. And then the bearings which we have taken from these stations C and D are all correct bearing. So here you can see from C station we take the back bearing of BC line. Back bearing of BC line is correct, and forebearing of CD line and back bearing of CD line are correct, and back bearing of DA line also correct. These four bearings have been correct as these C and D stations are free from local attraction. Okay, we will see. Okay. Now let us solve this problem by applying corrections. On the inspections of the bearings, we find that the forebearing and back bearing of line CD differ exactly by 180. We saw, and then hence station C and D are free from local attraction. Therefore, the observed forebearing of CD, observed back bearing of BC, observed back bearing of CD, and observed forebearing of DA all are correct. Okay, that means the bearings which we have taken from the station C and D all are correct. Okay, so these 4 bearings we have taken from C and D station. That's why these are correct values. Okay, and the only 2 stations, that is A station and B station. Station A and B stations are affected by local attraction. Likewise, we have to identify which station is affected by local attraction. Hence, the bearings which we have taken from A stations and B station should be corrected. Okay. The other bearings are affected. Those are the observed back bearing of BC line. Okay. So in order to correct those incorrected bearing, first of all we should take the corrected bearing. From that we have to calculate the other bearings and we have to apply the correction to the bearings. Okay. So now I'm taking the observed back bearing of BC line. So observed back bearing of BC line, which is observed from the station C, is correct. That is 286 degrees 20 minutes. From that, I am now calculating the forebearing of BC line. Okay. From known to you can calculate the unknown and you can apply the corrections. Likewise, you have to do. Don't get confused. So observed back bearing of BC line is how much? 286 degrees 20 minutes, and the correct forebearing of BC line that should be calculated. That is back bearing plus or minus 180. So 286 degrees 20 minutes minus 180, because okay, so this is 180. Right. So 286 degrees 20 minutes minus 180. This is 106 degrees. This is 106 degrees 20 minutes. But our this is correct forebearing of BC line. This is correct forebearing of BC lines. Then what is the observed forebearing of BC line? BC line. So this is the observed forebearing of BC line. 107 degrees 20 minutes is the observed forebearing of BC line. But the actual value of BC forebearing is 106 degrees 20 minutes. Then you can how much magnitude of error is there, you have to identify. How can we identify this one? Yeah, but the observed forebearing of BC line is 107 degrees 20 minutes, and the error due to the local attraction at B station is observed bearing minus correct bearing. So this is the by using this formula we can calculate the magnitude of error. Okay, so observed forebearing of BC line is 107 degrees 20 minutes minus correct bearing is 106 degrees 20 minutes. So the error is always the magnitude of error can be calculated. We can subtract the correct bearing from the observed bearing. So observed bearing minus correct bearing gives the error. So that is the 1 degree 00 minutes. So this is a plus. Then our correction should be, in order to compensate this plus 1 degree, we have to apply the correction minus 1 degree so that it can be compensated. Okay. So therefore, correction to be applied at B is minus 1 degree. Minus 1 degree. Then correct back bearing of AB line. So you can shift to next line, before line. So correct back bearing of AB line is equal to observed back bearing of AB line plus correction. Okay, so the observed back bearing of AB line is 256 degrees minus 1 degree, because our correction is negative. That's why we have to apply, we have to add minus 1 degree, so that it gives 255 degrees. 255 degrees. That is the correct back bearing of AB line. Okay, and the observed back bearing of AB line is, therefore correct forebearing of AB line is equal to 255. That is the correct back bearing of AB line minus 180, because it is greater than 180, so that it is 75 degrees. Okay, then the observed forebearing of AB line is equal 74 degrees 20 minutes, but the actual value of actual forebearing of AB line is 75 degrees. Then the error is equal to observed forebearing minus correct forebearing, that is 74 degrees 20 minutes minus 75 degrees, that is minus 40 degrees, that is minus 40 degrees. Therefore correction to be applied at A is equal plus 40 minutes. The observed back bearing of DA line is equal 126 degrees. The correct back bearing of DA line is equal to observed bearing plus correction, that is 126 degrees 00 minutes plus 0 degrees 40 minutes. So that is 126 degrees 40 minutes. That is the correct back bearing of DA line. Therefore, the correct forebearing of DA line is equal to 126 degrees 40 minutes plus 180 degrees. That is 306 degrees 40 minutes. You can check whether the the forebearing of DA line is the observed forebearing of DA line is correct, because the station D is free from local attraction. So when we apply these one, so our this forebearing of DA line is exactly correct or not. So whether you can check. So 306 degrees 40 minutes is the correct forebearing of DA line. Then you can check what is the observed forebearing of DA line. So the observed forebearing of DA line is 306 degrees 40 minutes. Likewise, you can check your values also. So friends, so these are the corrected bearings. So line AB forebearing is 75 degrees, back bearing is 255 degrees. And for BC line 106 degrees 20 minutes, 286 degrees 20 minutes. For CD line 224 degrees 50 minutes, 44 degrees 50 minutes. For DA line 306 degrees 40 minutes and 126 degrees 40 minutes. So these are the correct forebearing and back bearing. Okay, so we have detected A and B stations are attracted by local attraction and C and D are free from local attraction. So likewise you can apply the correction at each and every bearing. So likewise you can calculate the correct bearings. So this is the direct method to correct the bearings which are affected by the local attraction. Is it okay to you? So we will see another sum. One more sum we will see. So friends, in next class, we will see these sums on board so that you can easily understand. Okay. So take this one. The following are the bearings. So the following are the bearings observed while traversing with a compass in area where local attraction was suspected. Find the correct bearings of the lines. Okay, we will see up to this one only. Okay, and from that we can calculate the true bearings if the magnetic declination they will give. So this is not your sum. So up to this one. So correct the bearings. Find the correct bearings of the line. Up to that we will see today. These are the bearings which are observed in the field. Line AB, forebearing and back bearing. Line BC, forebearing and back bearings. Line CD, forebearings and back bearings. Line DE, forebearings and back bearings. Line EA, forebearings and back bearings. So here they have given 5 stations, A, B, C, D and E. 5 stations they have given. So this is the sum. First of all, what we have to do? We have to check which station is free from local attraction and which station is affected by the local attraction by comparing the forebearing and back bearing of each stations. Okay, each lines. So first one, AB line, we will see 239 degrees 00 minutes minus 59 degrees 00 minutes. So this is exactly 180 degrees. AB line, forebearing and back bearing is exactly 180 degrees. We will see. Is there any more stations are free from local attraction? Then 17, 139. So this is not, this is less than 180 and 36 to 15 degrees, 15 minutes minus 36 degrees, 30 minutes. So this is greater than 180. And then next one is DE, 208 degrees, 00 minutes minus 29 degrees. So this is 179. This is less than 180. And last one, 318 degrees, 30 minutes minus 138 degrees, 45 minutes. So this is something really greater than 180. So friends, here by comparing the forebearing and back bearing of lines, we have observed that the station A and B are free from local attraction, as the forebearing, the bearings, forebearing and back bearings of AB line is differ by exactly 180. That means the station A and B are free from local attraction, and the bearings which we have observed from this A station and B stations are all correct bearings. Okay, so from that we will sketch the diagram here. This one, A, B, C, D and E. So these are the 5 stations. Among these 5 stations, station A and B are free from local attraction, and the bearings which we have taken from these 2 stations are correct. That is, forebearing of AB line and back bearing of AB line are correct, and also forebearing of BC line also correct, and the back bearing of EA line also correct. Likewise, we have to identify the free stations by using the correct values. We have to calculate the incorrect bearings, and then we have to compare the correct bearings with observed incorrect bearing, and we have to calculate the errors, magnitude of errors, and those errors is applied to the next line. Likewise, we have to go through. So on verifying the observed bearings, we find that the forebearing and back bearing of line A, B differ by exactly 180 degrees. So far we have done. So that the stations A and B are free from local attraction. After carrying out necessary corrections for the local attractions. Okay, so that is not our topic today. True bearing calculations we will see in subsequent classes. Hence, the observed bearing, forebearing of AB line, that is 59 degrees 00 minutes correct. Back bearing of AB line, that is 239 degrees 00 minutes also correct. Back bearing of line EA, that is observed from the A station, that is 138 degrees 45 minutes is correct. And forebearing of BC line, that is 139 degrees 45 139 degrees for 30 minutes, which is observed from the station C also correct. So these 4 bearings are correct values. It means station A and B are free from local attraction. The actual, so from the known we can calculate the unknowns. So the actual back bearing of BC line should be, because the forebearing of BC line is correct. Immediately we have to calculate the actual back bearing of BC line, that equal to correct forebearing of BC line plus or minus 180. So here I am adding. So this is a plus symbol because this value forebearing is less than 180. So we have to add this one. This is you know. So 139 degrees 30 minutes plus 180 degrees. So it is 319 degrees 30 minutes. So that is the actual forebearing. So that is the actual back bearing of BC line. The actual back bearing of BC line is 319 degrees 30 minutes. But the observed back bearing of BC line is 317 degrees. So the error is equal to observed bearing minus actual bearing. So apply a correction. So that is observed bearing minus actual bearing. Formula observed bearing minus actual bearing. 217 degrees 00 minutes minus 319 degrees 30 minutes. So that is minus 2 degrees 30 minutes is the correction, is the magnitude of error, and then we have to add plus 2 degrees 30 minutes to the next stations should be added to all the bearings observed at C stations. So what are the bearings observed from the C stations? From C stations we have observed forebearing of CD, and back bearing of BC. So correct forebearing of CD line is equal to 215 degrees, that is the observed plus error, 217 degrees 45 minutes. Therefore the actual back bearing of CD line, should be how much? Forebearing plus or minus 180. 217 45 degrees minus 180 degrees, that is 37 degrees 45 minutes. So this is forebearing of CD line and this is back bearing of CD line. But the observed back bearing of CD line is 36 degrees 30 minutes. Then the error is, therefore apply a correction of 37 degrees 45 minutes minus 36 degrees 30 minutes, that is a plus 1 degrees 15 minutes, that is the correction. So to all the bearings which are observed at the D station, we have to apply this 1 degrees 15 minutes. So the correct forebearing of DE line is equal to 208 degrees 00 minutes plus 1 degrees 15 minutes, that is equal 209 degrees 15 minutes. So that is the correct forebearing of DE line. Then correct back bearing of DE line should be 209 degrees 15 minutes minus 180 degrees. So that is 29 degrees 15 minutes. But the observed back bearing of DE line is 29 degrees. 29 degrees. Then the error is 0 degrees 15 minutes should be applied at station E. Then correct forebearing of line EA is equal to 209 degrees 15 minutes plus 0 degrees 15 minutes. So that is therefore the actual bearing of EA line is which is tallies with so station A is free from local attraction as stated at the beginning. This is the check on our calculations. The results are tabulated as follows. So see, so these are the observed forebearing and back bearing, and this is the correction. You have to fill the table likewise. This like this. Correction at forebearing and back bearing. bearing of A is 218 degrees. Bearing of line A is 218 degrees. So this is, I'm sorry, this is 218 degrees. 1 minute. This is 218 degrees, 318 degrees, 30 minutes. So this is right. So this is 318 degrees, 30 minutes is the forebearing of EA line plus 0 degrees 15 minutes is the correction. Then if this is 318 degrees 45 minutes. 318 degrees 45 minutes is the correct forebearing of EA line. Then we have to the back bearing of EA line is correct because it is observed from the station A and station A is free from local attraction. Hence, the observed back bearing of EA line is correct. So we will see. Check. We will check. Therefore, the actual back bearing of EA line should be, what is that? What is the value? Actual forebearing plus or minus 180 because 318 is the greater than 180. Hence, 318 degrees 45 minutes minus 180 degrees. So this is 138 degrees 45 minutes. We will compare this one. So the observed back bearing of EA line is 318 degrees 45 minutes or not. We will see. Yeah, right. So the observed back bearing of EA line is also 138 degrees 45 minutes. Hence, all values which we have corrected are correct. So likewise, we have to check the values also. Okay, and then we should enter the all the corrected bearings in tabular form like this. So line, observed forebearing and back bearing, and corrected forebearing and back bearing. So for line observed forebearing, for line AB, observed forebearing is 59 degrees and 239 degrees 45 minutes, and the correction at A is 0 because the station A is free from local attraction, so that the observed bearings, all observed bearings are correct. So that is observed forebearing and corrected forebearing all are equal. And then back bearing, BC line forebearing is 139 degrees 30 minutes, that is correct, and the back bearing is 317 degrees 00 minutes, 0 at B and 139 degrees. I'm sorry, something. So these are the corrected forward bearings and back bearings. And the 08B station, because the station B is free from local attraction, and the forward bearing and back bearings of the BC line, correct forward bearing and back bearing of the BC lines are 139 degrees 3 minutes is the forward bearing, and 319 degrees 30 minutes is the back bearing. Station B is free from local attraction, and station for CD line, forward bearing is this one and back bearing is this one, plus there is a error, so the error is 2 degrees 30 minutes at C. 217 degrees 45 minutes is the forward bearing, and 37 degrees 45 minutes is the back bearing. For DE line, 1 degrees 15 minutes is the error at D, and this is the correct values: 20 degrees, 209 degrees 15 minutes and 29 degrees 15 minutes. For EA line, 318 degrees 30 minutes and 138 degrees 45 minutes is the observed forward bearing and back bearings, and correction at E is 0 degrees 15 minutes, and the correct bearings are 318 degrees 45 minutes and 138 degrees 45 minutes. So likewise, we have to enter all the correct observed bearings and corrected bearings in a tabular form like this. Is it okay to you? Hope you all understood. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Okay, next class we will see the sum on board, so that you can easily understand. Right. So these are the frequently asked question. You can see, friends. Today we saw the correction of local attraction by direct method. That is, directly how can we correct the bearings of the each and every stations. Those problems we have seen. Hope you all understood. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Okay, thank you all.